Alright guys, I haven't found a good way to video getting into the beehives yet without taking video for the whole time I'm in the beehives and kind of like overly far away. Um, but today I'm not even really getting into the hives. I'm just going to be, there was a native bee around here too, right before I turned on the camera. But I'm just going to be putting some more sugar water in this side on the blue colony. They have been a little bit more grumpy, but they had some mites, so we're doing mite treatments. They weren't really putting honey in their super, so that's why I decided to try a feeder. They emptied it in one day, which was like crazy. So now it's been a day and a half since I have filled it last. So I'm gonna go ahead and just keep giving them more as long as they're just like tanking it down like that. In contrast, the white colony is just putting out tons of honey. So, I don't really know what's going on. They're bringing in plenty of pollen. Maybe there's a nectar dearth, but why is it not really affecting the white colony over there? Not super sure, but happy with all the honey they're producing. So anyway, so I'm just gonna get in and pour some sugar water into their feeder. But another thing, maybe I'll just like tell you guys a little bit more in case you don't know very much about beekeeping. So typically in the bottom box, so see how there's two boxes that are a little bit longer or deeper. So those are deeps. The frames that are in the deeps are deeper, they're wider, right? So this is a frame that goes on the supers, that skinnier top box. And that is just for the bees, well, typically, so saying it's full of these frames, then that would be where the bees make honey for us. Any honey they make in the bottom two boxes, we let them keep. It's their winter stores, and they're get through 100-degree days stores. So I had put 10 frames in this top box, and they were not putting honey in. So let me show you too. So this is a new frame. It's like wax coated, but they still, oh look, they started to build a little comb out right there. Can you see how it's not as flat right there? They've built out some wax. They were just starting on this one. And then, and actually, these were in the colony next door. I had put these brand new ones in that second high super because they filled the one underneath it so full of honey, they needed more space for honey. Anyway, but so this is wax built out. So basically, that's what they needed to do to these before they could put honey in it. So they've got to build these out and make all of this space so that they can put, honey, pollen, bee bread, brood, all the things inside of those cells. So basically, when I put on 10 new ones of these, they had a lot of work to do before they could just be putting some honey in there. So what I decided to do was, since this blue colony wasn't even making me honey in their super, the super again is the name for that top part, they weren't even making me any honey in there. So I took out 5 frames that had the wax built out already, and I replaced 5 of the frames that were brand new that they needed to do all that work on. So I'm hoping that helps them start putting more honey in that second high super on the white colony soon. We'll see. but I just did that the other day, so it's too early to check on it. Yeah, it's gonna be 100 or hotter today, so we're getting out kind of early while they're still in the shade. All right, that's it. We're gonna give them some supplemental feeding. Okay, so here we go. So inside of this box, we don't have 10 frames, right? This is just the feeder. So, and they emptied it. So inside of here, well, there's a hole that goes down into the next box. So the bees can come suck this sugar water out of this wash rag, because the water, anyway, soaks into the rag. Then they can come drink that without drowning. And I guess I'll just come out here every morning while they're emptying it that quickly. See, really, I didn't even need my gloves and all that stuff, but I'm just being overly cautious because this Connie has been a little grumpy. And I've kind of had a few stings lately, so at the same time, I'm not wearing jeans. I'm wearing like baggy linen pants, so I'm not like all that overly cautious. But that's it. Just put in the sugar water and then they'll be feasting. Let's see if anybody notices, like right while we're standing here. Yep. See? And they're already coming in like, yes, there's more. Oh. There you go. So more of them will get the message. They'll come up, start drinking. All right, that's it. Easy peasy. But you guys, is this not a thing of like absolute beauty? Like, it is so pretty. Don't ask why I still have gloves on. I just haven't taken them off. I don't know what's with the black in this one. Oh, see, some of the wax got a little smashed. If I wanted, I could just come in and, yep, that looks like it hurts, girl. Take all this wax and make some fun stuff. Oh, look, this is one that didn't even have the thing that they started with to build on. They just made this whole thing. I think there were 2 wires that went across it. See them in there? And they just built this whole amazing thing themselves. Ooh. It's not honey, it's wax.
Oh, what does it look like? Is there honey in it?
Not in these.
At the bottom?
Is there honey at the bottom? Nope. There's no honey in these. They just wanted to get fed. They're not worrying about making lots of extra honey right now.